Welcome back. Welcome back to the party.
Hey.
Welcome, here we are.
And wearing new clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to change.
I just crazy burped right at the beginning of that.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Hey, authenticity.
I'll just take your mic out.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Ethan, our faithful DM, where were we last?
So last time we ended off with the party ending up at the general's cabin right there on the river. And they are starting a delicious feast that they helped the general catch of fish and other side dishes that his wife had prepared. When the party, some of the party noticed that the general had some little bit of a wet hair situation going on.
And I was just done being scared of water zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Because we fought scary horse, water zombie human things. The centaurs.
The SpongeBob centaurs.
SpongeBob.
That if I remember correctly, you drank some of the water that came out of their bodies.
Yes.
You're remembering incorrectly. I drank a lot of water.
Stabbed it with a
a
rapier.
Yeah.
And they drank from the spigot.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's my question: is it General Bursk or Commander Bursk?
It's general.
It is okay.
And we were so happy
And
to see.
I have it written down wrong.
Oh, then it must be Commander.
No, because there's
No,
going to be...
it was General
Carver.
Carver. Yeah.
Well, the comments will tell us, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
You guys are super helpful, by the way.
What was
Thank you
his
for all that.
What was his wife's name?
I didn't give her a name.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I?
It's Eleanor.
That right. It was Eleanor.
you
Why do you
go.
remember that?
There we are. He's been watching the videos more than we have.
I've watched them a lot.
Eleanor
Anyways.
Roosevelt.
So Eleanor is going around just passing around the rolls, asking how everything is, and if everything's cooked right. Did you get the fish good? Everything good?
Who noticed this? Who noticed that his head was all watery?
I believe you were one of them.
That's
Was it all of us?
unfortunate.
That's a good question.
I think it was all of y'all. We'll say it was all of y'all. Right?
It was all of us.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So all of y'all do notice that. Comes down a little bit, and the commander's sitting there, and he's pulling a little bit of the flesh off, making sure he doesn't get any bones or anything like that. He tells you all to chew well. Don't want to get any bones stuck in or anything like that. And he notices a little bit of water drips onto his plate, and he goes, "Huh. Oh, Eleanor, that hair treatment you've been giving me thicker hair. I think I need to leave my hair in the dryer a little bit longer." He goes, "Well, yeah. I mean, I do love how much thicker it's getting, but it's an adjustment." And she goes in the back and grabs like a little cloth. She goes over and she starts drying his hair a little bit more.
So, you've been using Soul Glow lately, or?
It's suspicious. It's suspicious behavior.
Are you feeling okay, sir?
Oh, I've never felt better. Getting this full head of hair back. All those helmets, they rub into your hair and make your hair a little bit thinner. Trying to get that youthful glow back,
Interesting. Can I make a what's it called?
Well, it's a wisdom roll,
An
right?
insight
Yes.
check?
It's
Yes, you may
not
make an
sense motive.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an insight check.
Because that's not a thing.
Ooh. It's got an 18 plus 2 for a 20.
20? Okay. So he seems flustered, but in the fact that it's something new to him trying to go back to having this thick head of hair and dealing with it again. But he doesn't seem malicious or like he's lying at all.
So he might not realize what's happening if there is something strange going on.
Correct.
How are we seated around the table?
So it is, a rectangular table. He's sitting at the head of the table. He's got the four of y'all on each side, or two on each side, and then Eleanor is sitting at the other end of the table.
Wait, you mean he doesn't have all of us sandwiched on one side of the table?
Yeah, I mean
Like
that
we're in a
seems
can of
really
sardines?
weird. Yeah,
We're
Like
not
right now.
We're not sat Last Supper style, just staring at
at nothing.
at
Yeah,
him.
Who is next to who, though?
no.
Was the reason that I brought it up.
2 and 2.
So I'm next to Seksak.
Okay,
Correct.
I in character just tapped
Lucky you.
to say, so I kicked him under the table.
Gotcha.
Instead.
Is there anything strange that we notice around his cabin? Like anything that kind of sticks out?
Like centaurs, and also sponges.
No, you didn't see any centaurs on the way. He does seem to have, some like a lot of fishing gear. It seems like he's kind of taken up fishing as a hobby.
Or he's a serial killer.
Strangely, like he doesn't look like he has a whole lot of like general like land hunting gear. Like there's no, you don't see like any game heads or any trophies or anything like that. Looks a lot of like fishing stuff.
There's no bows and arrows or anything around. It's all fishing stuff.
Yeah. You do see his rapier that he wore during the war. It's tucked on like in the back corner, over like by like the sitting area.
Mm-hmm. Sir, how long has it been since you were back to the city?
It's been about a year and a half, somewhere around there.
And you haven't seen anybody except Eleanor in that time?
Well, we get the city sends out supplies out to us and everything. Being a general has its perks. I don't really ever have to go anywhere. Everything gets brought to me.
Listen, General, I would just like to cut to the chase. We saw some sponge water creatures in the woods. Are you one of them?
I mean, he takes a look at himself and, son, are you have you been partaking in her stuff?
He just came right out and asked him.
So, since it's all out on the table now, we ran into some centaurs in the forest that were not particularly fond of us.
Most centaurs aren't.
Yeah, I know. And in the middle of trying to carefully dispatch of the centaurs, they drowned in the middle of nowhere with no water around.
They what?
They literally started gurgling up water and drowned in front of us, and there was no source of water around us. She drank some of the water out of one of the dying centaurs. I don't know why.
I did. It was fine.
It was really gross. Like, really gross.
Well, I mean, I can't really say that I've heard or seen any strange things like that around.
Is that actually water dripping from your head, or are you actually on a scalp treatment right now?
So there is no more water coming from his head anymore.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there was just that one bit dried off.
Okay.
So, there hadn't been anything happening strange around here, but I did call y'all out because I kind of wanted to go on an adventure. I kind of found something that's a little unorthodox. I was wondering if y'all, wanted to get the team back together, as they say.
Yes.
Was it the Bosley Hair Treatment Center?
No. Eleanor found that, and she insisted.
Dun, 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 dun. We're getting the team back together.
So,
I mean, yeah, I'm always down.
throughout this, y'all have been, eating and carrying on with dinner.
Yeah, the fish was good. You're not a water zombie. This all sounds fun now.
While Eleanor is cleaning up, he invites you all to come to where the seating area is. Ask you if y'all want any, any ale, any spirits or anything like that. Just have a little relax.
Anything but water.
Also, I'm good.
Okay.
Huh.
I'll take an ale, please.
Yeah, me too.
He goes in the kitchen.
We're in the living room.
Yeah, you're in a little living room. It's an open cabin, but you can see they're not really sectioned off, but there's obviously a living room with the seating area and dining room and then kitchen. There are stairs that go up to what you assume is the living quarters.
Okay, I sit down on the couch and I put my hammer on one of the seats next to me.
Okay, he goes and grabs goes in the kitchen. You hear rummaging and pulls out this bottle. Takes the cork, pops the cork off, starts pouring a drink, and then he goes over to another side of the kitchen. You can see V's got more of amber colored liquids there, and he pours himself a glass. He raises with if anyone else wants any more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which
Whatever you're drinking, sir.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He brings both bottles and 4 glasses. He pours your ale, hands you your ale. And then I guess he just sits the bottles down because you didn't say which one you wanted, and he starts. He pours some of his own drink and starts drinking.
So, what's the adventure that you're interested in, sir?
So, common knowledge on how everything, how all the water and everything works. There's only one big body of water that anyone has ever seen. Other than that, it's rivers. The wizards control all that and all that good stuff. They control wherever it goes and stuff. However, I have discovered through a source that there is another body, a body of water, not a river, but a standalone body of water not connected to any other water source. I want to check it out. Because when he who controls the water kind of controls the world. And right now the wizards have that. But if we can get a body of water the wizards don't control, I might be able to get more than just a cabin out here.
All right, Frank Herbert.
I love it.
I was gonna say
I actually like that movie.
this has just become like Water Dune.
Okay, I'm gonna be Patrick Stewart.
I'll be Kevin Costner, because what I mean when I say Water Dune is, of course, a merging of the film Waterworld and the story of Dune.
I'm Dennis Hopper.
That sounds
yeah,
really good.
Waterworld's dope. I enjoy that movie.
All right, so Justen has to be Kyle MacLachlan.
All right.
So, I brought you here seeing if y'all were interested in maybe joining me on a little adventure.
Yes, where's it at?
Normally would be a bit of a hike, but I have acquired a vessel of sorts. Eleanor doesn't really know about it because I kind of spent a lot of money on it.
Sir.
I'm telling her that we're going off on an extended fishing trip on my raft.
How big is your raft, sir?
I'm very good at bluffing.
Like it's just like the Tom Sawyer raft, just like 5 or 6 logs tied together. Yeah, that's normal.
So well, I'm pretty experienced when it comes to sailing around, so
I'll leave you at the helm. Yes. So you all sit there, finish your drinks, have a little bit more of just general talk amongst each other, and if no one else wants to discuss anything amongst themselves, we'll do a whole overnight kind of thing.
Can you put that effect in?
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just give me more stuff, please.
All right, so
Where did we sleep at? Did he just like throw us out in the front and
no,
wish us good luck?
I mean, you've got the space in the seating area. He doesn't really have like another bedroom or anything like that, but there's enough space to.
I can sleep outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have to roll for random encounters?
You have lice.
He does it. Yeah.
You have lice.
Oh no, that's awful.
You'd have to be in a different part of the vessel.
It'd be hard on a raft.
You spend a not really a sleepless night. It's not a great sleep. You get enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's sleeping in the woods basically with no no cover or anything like that. So you're hearing everything. You're hearing all the wildlife. You have a restless sleep, and you wake up covered in water and cold and shaky.
Perfect. Just how I like to sleep.
I'm sure you're fine. Yes, I love sleeping in a puddle of my own fear.
Yep, you all just kind of take spots in the living room to have a little sleepover.
Hell yeah, we're gonna build a fort.
Oh, dude.
Okay,
How many couches does he have? This is an important question, Ethan.
he has 2 couches and a single sofa.
All right. Like a love seat, 2 couches, and then like a love seat.
No, like a single chair,
okay.
one, yeah.
But
But
like a lazy boy.
yeah, they're like a lazy boy, but they don't have lazy boys in whatever age we are back in
Lazy
D&D.
lad.
Lazy lad.
I like that.
All right.
This episode brought to you by Lazy Lad.
Slothfully night.
We can use my hammer as a support for the fort. Yeah, so it already has like a solid base. Do I have to roll to see how sturdy we build the
Yes,
fort?
go ahead and
Okay.
just a straight 20 roll. I don't.
Yeah,
they
and
don't-
I'm
they
gonna
don't have craft.
assist.
You're gonna assist. Oh, I wanted that one.
Wait.
That was real close to
Yeah.
a 1.
Oh.
All right.
7, a 12, and a 13.
It's not a big fort, but you're able to have that use your hammer as like a central post.
Yeah.
You all kind of cinch together like underneath the fort. In the morning, y'all do wake up and the fort has collapsed around you. So you have sheet over you.
My God, if there were ever an example of deviation from the plot, it's just like we're building forts. Like he set up this elaborately awesome adventure.
Well, no, we're going to go on the adventure now.
Right.
All right, so y'all wake up. Well, you wake up first. You are woken up to the first rays of light, and you wake up and you are just covered in the morning dew.
Okay.
The sounds of birds await you as well.
Sweet. I'm gonna, I guess, go inside and make a cup of coffee.
Give me a D20 roll on your cup of coffee check.
Ooh, a 6.
A 6.
It's terrible.
You don't know how to. You've never made coffee before. You've seen it get made, and you don't know where the beans go. So you just kind of pour the beans in the cup, and then pour hot water over it. Let it kind of sit there for a little bit.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, it's gritty,
Yeah.
but you're like, no,
Choose
that's,
some of the beans.
So it's more like a Turkish coffee.
there you go.
Pardon.
Yeah.
You all wake up to the smell of coffee and the sounds of footsteps coming downstairs. It is your general, and he is in like loose-fitting trousers and like an open vest,
The manly PJs, huh?
basically.
Patriarchy.
Verina, how did you sleep?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Verina made a good pillow, sir.
Indeed, she does.
I've made a pot of coffee, if any of you would like.
Awesome.
I think first I'm going to make an athletics check to get out of this
Get out of your basically entangled
mess
state.
of forts.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
What's your athletics check?
That's a 2 + 3. It's a 5.
We're
So
going to get you a
you-
new character, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah. Let me see that list again.
You wake up and you're constricted by the sheets, and you don't realize at first that it is sheets. You just are constricted, and you start thrashing around to try to get out of this. You rip the sheets off the hammer, but you pull the hammer a little bit with you, and it lands like right by your shoulder.
Hey! I pick up my hammer obstinately and walk to get my cup of coffee.
Okay, you're more entangled in the sheets because
Help! I can't get out.
you hear help coming from the living room as you are sipping your gritty coffee.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Okay.
I had to sleep outside. These motherfuckers are in a tent.
It's a fort.
It's a fort.
So he took the only coffee with him because he only made a cup.
Oh.
Are y'all gonna make more?
I'm going to roll a make coffee check for
A
myself.
barista check.
Yeah.
A barista check. I got a 12.
Okay. So you're able to separate. You think, okay, I know a little bit how to make coffee. You separate the beans
Yeah.
from everything else, but you don't really see it like a coffee like maker or anything. So you kind of just like set like a cloth on top of your cup with the ground beans and just
Yeah.
pour hot water over it.
I don't know what you
It
guys
works
are
pretty
laughing
well.
at. That's ingenuity.
Yeah. It's a pour over.
I did good.
You pay like $8 for that.
Yeah, right?
How in the hell were we like some special secret ops force in the war?
Y'all were good at sneaking and assassinating.
Yeah.
Coffee making was not in your purview.
Yeah.
My hammer had a lot to do with how good I was in the war.
Oh, well, that's well, to be fair, Zork had a lot of the reason that I was really good in the war.
As you're outside, give me a perception check.
All right.
Oh, no, yeah. Perception? Yeah, it's perception still. Yeah.
Sure.
A 6.
Total of 6.
He's in
I'm
the
rolling
yard.
Yeah. You're distracted by the vast foliage of these woods that you're in. You don't see anything out of the ordinary other than birds in the trees. You see a beaver scuttle by.
Okay.
Is that what beavers do?
Scuttle.
They scuttle. This is some kind of
I don't know.
crab beaver.
Have you ever seen a beaver in real life? Because I haven't. Okay.
Look, man, beavers are savage.
So
by
we're
the way.
we're still in there with Barsk.
Burst.
Bursk. We're still in there with Bursk, right?
With the general, yeah.
Yeah,
So
sir.
yep.
Is Eleanor awake?
Oh no, we're gonna get out of here before.
Where do you have the ship stowed at, sir?
About 3 leagues that way. We're gonna have to take a walk.
What's a league, sir?
You know what leagues are.
Oh,
You're in the
okay.
military.
I've gotten hit in the head a lot since we last were on a mission, sir.
I don't know what a league is.
You never knew what a league was, though. That's
You
the
just
difference.
followed the crowd.
I had it
we
beat out of
pointed
my
you in
head.
a direction and you ran. That's
Like a sports league. It's 3 NBAs that way.
so yeah, it's a couple hours walk that way.
I guess since no one's gonna help me, I'm just gonna pull out one of my daggers and rip these blankets open.
All right, give me a give me
Do I have to make an attack roll on the blankets?
give me an athletics to get out of it, but with advantage because you're cutting a little bit of a hole for you to slither through.
It's a 10 and a 5. Jesus. So 12.
A 12. So you
13, sorry.
13. You either cut in a like rip of the cloth, and that brings everyone's attention towards you as you start like trying to slither out. You don't get out all the way, and the general goes, "Whoa, son, what are you doing? You ruined Eleanor's favorite blankets. Hold on, look, give me a hand, like."
Before he does that, I'm gonna just wrap them tightly around my legs and do like this and say, "Hey guys, look, I'm a snake."
Yes, we know, son. You're a snake. We're aware.
God.
Get out of there. Come on.
10 points from Slytherin.
Highly trained warlock assassin. Does battle with a fort.
Takes it and he folds it up in a way that hides the cut. Manuel looking at you the whole time, and he kind of stuffs it in the couch. So he doesn't. We'll deal with that later.
Perfect.
So I don't know why I'm looking at you. You're not there.
He's
To
outside.
keep up with the facade, everyone just kind of grab a fishing pole. We're gonna go out because we're going on a fishing trip, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Grab some gear.
I grab a net.
All right.
Nothing else.
Just a net.
Yeah, just a net.
He grabs 2 poles.
I've already got all my fishing tackle and all that stuff.
All right.
I'm good.
He hands you some more poles and says, "Here, you can hold these."
Okay.
All right. And so you, as you are looking at the majesty of this beaver, just like going by, he turns and looks at you, thumps its tail a little bit, and then just goes on its way. You
I'm gonna
see
spit some
the.
coffee beans at it.
Okay, give me a ranged attack roll.
Sweet. Ooh, shit. 21.
Okay.
This is not Dungeons and Dragons. This has become Beavers and Forts.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
Give me a roll a d4.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe it's forts and beavers.
2.
Yeah. 2. So as the beaver's going away, it just kind of like this wet black loogie. You just kind of spit it and it hits it back in the back of the head, and it kind of thumps its tail a little bit and turns around. Roll for initiative.
The beaver is now enraged.
20.
I'm going to wander outside so I can roll in on like the next round.
Oh, don't meta. We're not outside yet.
I was going to head out there anyway. I didn't
Yeah,
know he was
y'all are
fighting-
on your way out.
Yeah, I didn't know he was fighting a beaver. I have my pole and my hammer underneath one arm while I'm sipping my coffee.
All right.
It appears that in this
So you're up first on another attack. It bares its teeth at you.
All right, I'm going to run at it.
Okay.
My staff. Screaming loudly. And I got a 17.
All right, that'll hit it.
Sweet. That's not going to
Just roundhouse kick this beaver.
Ooh, 4 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to hit its tail. Well, that's a call shot, so I won't do that. I'm just going to hit it wherever.
Yeah. Well, we'll go. You run and you just charge like this, slam down on its tail, and it you slam down with so much force it actually pops the beaver up a little bit, and you get a view of, real nice view of its jaws as those jaws are coming at you.
Oh,
Shit.
Y'all walk outside to see Dinzock just wall up a beaver.
Nice.
What is your AC?
17.
Okay. So as you're coming down, the beaver jumps up and gets a good chunk of your forearm.
All right.
Oh, by the way, when we go outside, I'm going to go, damn.
Dinzock, you good, man?
You take 5 points of damage
5 points. What?
as it just latches onto your forearm.
Hitting again. You got a goddamn infestation of beavers over here.
So the
Nat 20 on the beaver.
The general takes a sip of his coffee.
A crit on the beaver.
Oh, because you don't have to. I get to hit it twice, though, right?
You don't have to confirm them.
Verina, have you
get
ever
two
gotten
attacks.
a crit on the beaver?
Full round attack.
Oh yeah, no, you can do all you want.
Wouldn't you like to know?
So 16 on the first one.
Okay.
And 15 to attack.
Okay, that'll hit.
This is absurd.
7. So
Okay, what's your
23.
first?
23, right?
22, 7,
16 plus 7.
23.
Okay, so your first attack is you let go of your staff with one hand to put just a left punch right into the beaver to knock it off of your forearm, and it hits it back, and then you bring with your other hand, use one kind of golf swing with your staff, and just as it coming off, and you all see a beaver like come off of his arm and then just go flying through the woods.
Wow.
You hear a solid and then rustling as it you seem it must have hit a tree on the way through.
You're welcome, Commander.
General, but you know.
Yes, General.
Son, are you done playing with the wildlife?
It kept me awake most of the night. So I shut it down.
I down my cup of coffee, set it on the step.
Where are the beans?
You don't put the beans in the coffee. You strain the water through the beans.
Yes. That was a test. You've passed, sir.
It's technically coffee-flavored water, but that just makes it sound gross.
Right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
All right, let's go, boys. We got a bit of a hike ahead of us.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We're very happy to have you along our campaign journey. And just remember that we are going to do this weekly every Saturday, so you'll be able to see this happen next week and catch up with the campaign.